welcome back to Wyther Farms. Let's get outside. Just finished up breakfast. Kind of a cloudy day today. So we're gonna start out the day. We're gonna take our small tractor over to the store. We'll get it sold. It served us pretty good in the first year. So go over, get it sold. Those weeds? That's weird. Did we just plow over this? I'm pretty sure I have weeds turned off. Let's go look. Lime's on. Yeah, weeds are off. That's weird. Alright, whatever. So we'll take this over to the store. We'll get it sold. We'll probably have to take out a little bit of a loan. We want to get a tractor that can pull the horse seeder. We'll take a look at the seeders there and kind of see what's available. I definitely want to get something that'll pull a bigger seeder, because I don't want to spend all day, I don't want to spend an hour planting that field. It definitely will take some time. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the last episode. I was definitely just cultivating, so I get that it might be boring to do that, but yeah, I wanted to be able to get that done, get our fields ready, because right now we're able to plant pretty much everything we need to plant except soybeans, obviously. We'll definitely have to wait probably until about late spring, maybe early summer, to be able to plant the soybeans, so it'll take a second to do that. But yeah, we'll try our best to get everything done within the time frame. I think for sure we'll be able to get our field planted with canola today. That'll be, I think, hopefully quickish. I don't think it'll take an hour to do, but at least maybe a half hour. Okay. Well, you served us well, little tractor. I do like you, but we need something with a little bit more horsepower. Okay. It's not worth much, which is fine. I kind of anticipated that. We'll go in. Let's see what we can buy. Let's take a look at the seeders first. So kind of in mind was this one. So it's 270 horsepower. We'll definitely have to take out a loan for the tractor as well as the seeder, which is totally fine. I mean, don't really need to worry about it. This is too expensive and probably too big for this map. I think the medium-sized equipment is going to be perfect for this map, so we'll stick with that. But I did want to look at the other different kind of seeders that we have. That's a seeder. It kind of looks like a planter, doesn't it? A little bit. But yeah, I think that's a little bit too big. Yeah, 12 meters. But I think it's also a little too expensive. It does take less horsepower, which is nice. But it looks like that's all I have for seeders. So yeah, I think we'll go with this one, 270. It's 104,000, which is pretty decent. It's not too expensive. It will fertilize and everything we need to do. So let's go look at tractors. Let's look at the medium tractors, see what we have that can reach that. I like this one. Yeah, I like that. It's only 240 though. I wonder if it goes up a little bit. Let's take a look. See what kind of engine power we're working with. 240 is the max. So maybe not. Dang, maybe medium tractors isn't the way to go. Let's see what else we have installed. It's 152. Let's take a look at the different large tractors we have installed here. I do like the 9RX, but 500 horsepower and it's expensive. So are the class. The classes are always expensive. Of course, the bigger tractors are always going to be pretty much too much for us. 145,000. This one's the 95. I think it's articulating though. I want to stay away from that. Oh, I do like that though. Looks good. I like that too. I like their articulating for some reason, but they're, for camera usage, they're a pain. Yeah, the rest of them are be too expensive. I don't want to go with something that's that big right off the bat. Because I think if we stick with the engine that's in here, we'll definitely be good. Yeah, because that adds another 20,000 just to go up. 5 horsepower? Are you serious? Dang. No, we won't go with that. We'll go with something else. Of course, I need... Let's go look at the medium tractors again. Let's see if we can find something in here. Then we have a Valtra. If it goes up there. No, 250. Yeah, that's definitely a hard choice. Trying to figure out what to get that's reasonable. It's not too expensive. 250. Especially when it comes to medium tractors, because these aren't gonna... I don't think those are gonna cut it, like, at all. Let's take a look. Maybe we'll stick with the trend and go Deutz. It's not a bad tractor. 246. It'll get us what we need. If we get it used, it goes up to 336 if we need it. Ooh, and it's the Warrior. That's that is a good looking tractor. You know what the heck? We don't need the Acri bumper. Tire sound doesn't matter. We'll leave the wheels as it is. Okay, so let's do that. Let's get... what, probably 200,000? Yeah, I think we'll need about 200,000. The Deutz, that's what I was looking for, this right here. It's definitely a good looking tractor. Okay, let's buy that. Yeah, this is going to take our money down quite a bit. But it'll give us something to work off. So I'll get 70,000, it's not bad. Okay, so let's get this, all these repaired. We'll have to fill this back up. And then we'll get our canola planted. We also need to buy seed, don't we? And fertilizer. So we'll buy a couple pallets of canola. So that way we can get it all planted. I think we'll probably only need maybe 1 or 2. Oop, didn't want to sell it. I'm going to do that. Dang it. Okay. So let's go back. Let's go get some seeds. I can't remember. I think they're in here. Yeah. Oat, wheat, canola seed. I think we only need 1 for now. We need some fertilizer. And probably just 1 pallet of this for now. Okay. I think that should be good. I think when it comes to planting the soybeans, I think we'll probably have to get a little bit more fertilizer, but I don't think we'll have to get by much. Okay, I got the fertilizer going in. This will almost fill it up. Or it will fill it up. Oh, it will fill it up. For some reason I thought the fertilizer held 3,000, but I think that's the seeds that holds 3,000. It's definitely taking longer to fill up the seeds, isn't it? That's fine. Cool. Okay, let's go get some canola planted and give it time to grow. We'll have to look at the fertilizer as well. And I think we'll, depending on the time, because it's not necessary right now to take soil samples, but if we have plenty of time after we're done the seeding, we'll go ahead and take some soil samples in field 21. So that way we have that ready to go. Okay. So we need to go do a couple of headlands and then we'll start going back and forth, getting it done. Yeah, for some reason there's like weeds in these fields. I don't know why. It's weird. We'll start in this corner. So yeah, we have a $200,000 loan to pay off. I think when it comes to buying a harvester, we might have to take out more of a loan, which is fine. Okay, let's bring up our PDA. We'll see what happens. See what level our crops get to. Because we have to come through and fertilize again. That's totally fine. I just want to be able to get like the first layer down. But if it's 100% fertilized after this, then hey, awesome. Less fertilizer we have to buy. Like I said, we could definitely use the digestate if we need to. Obviously, I think right now we might not be able to, just because we'd have to take out more of a loan to be able to buy a slurry spreader, but I'd rather save that that cushion that we have a little bit. So I might as well set up the GPS now. Okay, well it's a little bumpy just because of the grooves from the plow. It looks like it's actually giving us a decent amount of fertilizer on this field. So I'm kind of curious to see if it actually is fully fertilized once we're done. Of course, let's do this. Let's see how much it requires. It's not really giving us it, is it? Oh, there it goes. So it looks like we need 120 kilograms of nitrogen per hectare. So yeah, well, I guess we'll find out. Looks like it is the kind of the darkish green. It's like not quite dark. Okay, so this part of the field, it's different. It's a little bit different. So it looks like it is applying it at 100%, which is not bad. Okay. Yeah. Definitely getting this all balanced out takes some time. And it's kind of expensive, a little bit. We've already used almost 300 liters of fertilizer, so I think we have about 400 left at the store, so we'll pick that up. Maybe we'll have to pick it up because we already have 300-ish, 270 liters now. And we haven't even done a full headland, so we might have to buy some more fertilizer for sure. That's okay. It'll be worth it because we'll get a pretty good yield off of our canola. Because the pH balance is still decent. It's not horrible. And I don't think it'll affect what we can get off this field in the long run. Because I think as long as it's like in the green, you're good. It won't affect the yield very much, if at all. I think when it starts to become like red and it's bad, then you definitely will have to come through and get the lime down and make sure it's giving you the full yield. I guess a talking point, I really enjoy making these videos. I like being able to just talk and be able to talk with you guys and kind of see what you guys are doing and thinking and what you guys are playing. I think on this video what we'll do is it's kind of like a common question of the day in a sense, but I guess it's more of what are you guys playing on right now, what map? So I think I've asked it before, but I know like people will change what they're playing and what they're doing. If you yourself are posting videos to YouTube, let me know what your channel is. I'll definitely take a look at it. I know I'm not like popular. I don't know 100% what I'm doing or anything like that, so I really won't be able to give you advice. And I'm definitely not a popular YouTuber, which is fine. Like I said before, I do this more of a hobby, turn my brain off. just relax and have fun. But yeah, definitely like to see what other people are doing and what they're doing to their farms. And yeah, if you do post videos, let me know. I would be happy to see what you're doing, and it'd be fun to kind of see what your creativity is, basically. So I know I said I didn't want to take 40 minutes to an hour to do this. Already have one headland and we're about 15 minutes in. I think part of it was going to the store and being able to pick up the cedar and figuring out how much we need for a loan. I am kind of curious to see, though, if this round of canola will be enough to basically get our investment back. Because you kind of want to stick in a realm of, if you're going to take out a loan or if you're going to buy equipment and you have the money, how fast the money is going to be replaced. So basically, that's kind of how investments are, is if you put in your money, what is your return? So if we say our investment is the tractor and the seeder, is what we're planting going to pay for itself quickly, or is it going to take forever? Considering we had a little over $100,000 when we started, about 110, and we took out a $200,000 loan, and we only have $39,000 left. So we spent about 60-ish thousand to get this. So to be able to make our money back between the soybeans and the canola, we'd have to make at least that much to break even at this point for this year. But if we can make a little bit more off of it between the soybean straw and the canola straw, I think we'll be able to make a little bit of money this year. Just kind of depends. We'll definitely have to balance out the pH, I think, on field 21, because obviously we haven't done it yet. So that might be the upcoming episodes to get that balanced out before we actually start planting. Because like I said, we'll probably end up planting it closer to either late spring or early summer. Because right now it's only 45 degrees, and I highly doubt it'll be to 50 by the next day. Basically to the end of mid-spring. Yeah, it's kind of funny. It's like with day one on seasons, it's like early spring, and then you got late early spring, and then early mid-spring, and then late mid-spring, and so on and so forth. Especially with playing with 6-day seasons. Okay, 2 headlands down, and we've used about 700 liters of fertilizer. So I think we'll definitely have to fill up at least once before the end of this. I think the seeds are going to be fine. I don't think we're going to need any more than what we have, because we've already used, 300-ish? So I think we'll be fine on seeds for sure. And we are going to stick to the realistic seeder on this series. So any seeds that we need, we're not going to be able to buy the seeds where we can just change what we plant. We'll have to actually buy the seeds that but our actual seeds for what we're going to plant. I think it adds just a little bit more to do. I like it. Yeah, when I first saw it used, I think Little Farmer was using it, and it definitely piqued my interest. I'm like, I didn't know that was a mod. And then I ended up seeing that it was on the mod hub, and I'm like, you know what, let's do it. But that was back when I was on console, so I don't think console has it. So I was, when I switched to computer, I totally forgot about it. And then one day I was watching another video of Little Farmers and realized, oh yeah, that's a mod I forgot about. So I went and found it, got it downloaded, but never used it. I think I was going to use it on Les Chazettes, but I never did. So I might as well use it on this playthrough. I think this series will go for a little bit. I'm not sure how long it'll go, but because we're on year 2, pretty much. Maybe we'll make enough money to be able to pay off everything and buy the next farm, and probably play on the next farm for a little bit, and then probably end this series there and move on to the next Let's Play. But I think we'll probably end up maybe going up to 30, maybe 40 episodes of this, and then we can switch over to the next series, basically. But yeah, I think when it comes to ending this series, there might be some pretty good maps that come out by then, and we'll definitely take a look at different ones. I'll probably ask you guys closer to the end of this series what you should play on. I definitely want something that's an interesting map and is actually worth the time to take to play, and yeah. So I think with getting some suggestions, that'll help. Definitely takes time, doesn't it? Yeah, just kind of want to add a note in here too is I'm really enjoying my job. I'm so glad that I went into accounting because it's definitely a great job. I really, really like it. My employer is really awesome, and the people I work with are really awesome. Have a lot in common with them. I think those are really cool. So it's definitely an awesome change. I'm really enjoying it. I know maybe with my viewers, maybe not so much because my videos are only coming out Monday through Friday and I'm only doing 2 series at the moment. But I'm definitely doing what I can because I'm in school as well. So it's a lot of stuff to juggle. So between a job, school, yeah, got a lot to do. Yeah, I think I pretty much messed up this GPS because I forgot to turn it on one of my headlands. So let's reset it. So that's pretty easy. All you have to do is hit E again to clear out the GPS. Hit E, you'll see the A that comes down over there. And then drive about 15-ish meters and then hit E, left Alt E, and then left Alt X to turn it on. Pretty simple. It's a simple mod, but it's a good mod. Helps out a lot. Especially when you want to try to do like time lapses and you don't want to move the camera or you don't want to turn constantly because the turning causes the camera to jump or be jittery. Okay. Man, we've used a lot of fertilizer. I think that's only the downside of the precision farming is when you have the fertilizer, or when you have the precision mod, or precision farming mod. Jeez, I can't talk today. Come on. But when you have the precision farming mod, and you have it on, and you want to be able to do fertilizer, it takes a lot of it, just because, like, you want to be able to apply it to the appropriate soil type, as well as the appropriate seed type. Yeah, it takes a lot. Because I could show you, let me turn this around and get it going again, but it'll show you how much, because if you have it on automatic, that's what happens, but if you turn the automatic off, you won't be able to drop as much fertilizer, but we're dropping about 444 kilograms per hectare, which is quite a bit. So we're definitely spreading a lot, putting a lot down pretty quickly. Because like at the current state it is right now, it's at 60 kilograms. So every harvest, obviously, the nitrogen is going to be sucked out of the soil because the crops use it. So definitely keeping track of that, watching that, making sure that you can get your full yield out of it. Because you figure in real life, you're most likely that's what's going to happen. That's why they do crop rotations, so that way they can put nutrients back into the soil from prior crops and stuff like that. Because I know some farmers will keep down, like, they won't pick up all their straw and they won't bale it or anything. They'll just keep it on the ground. They'll just spread it like you can in the game. But in real life, it actually adds nutrients back to the soil. And in this game, it doesn't. That'd be really cool if that's the case. Maybe in the next farming simulator, maybe in the FS21 or whatever the next game for this series will be. Because people are saying that there's going to be an FS21, some people are saying there's not. So I have no idea. A lot of people are just speculating at this point. But I mean, whatever the next game is, I hope that they do add stuff like that just to be a little bit more realistic and like give you seasons in base game, not like give you a choice to be able to turn it off or on. I think would be great. yeah, at least giving it to you when the game releases, so that way you can do something that's a little bit more realistic. Because I know, like, when FS19 came out, seasons didn't come out for console until like over a year later, year and a half or something like that, almost 2 years later. No, it's probably about a year and a half, because it came out in like 2018, obviously, and then about probably almost the end of 2019 is when Seasons came out. Actually, yeah, did it? Yeah, because I started my YouTube channel back up and Seasons was on there, so yeah, so about December-ish of 2019, I think. So it took about a year to get Seasons out onto console, but I think it was a little bit quicker on PC, but I wasn't on PC then. Yeah, well, hopefully they do come out a little with it. That'd be really nice. Or at least have the modder, whoever the modders are, to get Seasons on. Hopefully they can get it done quickly. Maybe have Giants give them access to it early, so that way they can figure out what the coding is to be able to make it work. Because I know, like, they've had to adapt the FS17 seasons to the FS19 like scripts, so I know it took a little bit of time to do that. So maybe if they can get the script stuff early, we can get Seasons pretty quickly. Because I do like Seasons. It gives you like a, I don't know, like a something to work towards, like, so you're not just planting and harvesting and cultivating and fertilizing just back to back to back to back. Like, it actually gives you a time when it'll plant, and you actually have to follow it. If not, your crops die. I like that little extra added feature to the game. And it's funny though, because in FS17 I didn't actually play with Seasons. I think I ended up playing one game save with Seasons, and I really liked it. Because it kind of goes back to what I was talking about the last episode, as I was looking up how to do things, and then I found out Seasons was a thing, and because I was watching other people play with Seasons, I'm like, what are they doing? What is this mod? And then I realized what they were doing, and I found it on the mod hub for FS17, and I was like, oh, I really like this. So I played on Lone Oak, and then I played on like a dairy farm, and I can't remember what the name of that dairy farm was, like Stone something Creamery. I can't remember what the actual name was, but it was a pretty good map too, and I thought it was pretty entertaining to play with Seasons then. So I was really looking forward to Seasons on FS19 when it came out, because I do like a little bit more of a dynamic to this, like waiting for the hay to dry. I like that. I like that feature. That's really cool. And then also with being able to plant at a certain time, you have to wait for a certain temperature. It's just, I really like it. And they added snow and all that too. Or I want to say snow was in FS17, right? I can't remember. But yeah, like the plow mods and stuff. It was all like really cool to see. Added a lot more to the game, made it more exciting, I think. Added realism. I say that, but I don't play like 100% realistic. I guess one thing I want to reiterate, so I think it was on episode 9 of Wyther Farms, so last Monday, I think I said that if I get up to 1,000 subscribers, well, I'll do like a face reveal kind of thing. But I was also thinking too, like within that kind of like, here's who I am, this is what I look like, to be able to do like my setup tour, and then kind of show you guys what I have, like, because I have, like I said before, I think in the last episode, kind of talking about hobbies, I ended up doing I have a bunch of Lego sets, so they're the Star Wars Legos. Maybe I could show those off to you guys too. Within that video, so that way you kind of see what my setup is, kind of see the different kind of Legos I have. I could do like a 20-ish minute video on that. Yeah, let me know what you guys think of that idea, if you guys want to do that. So if we get to 1,000 subscribers, I'll do that. I'm not sure how long it'll take to get to 1,000 subscribers. I have no clue. So whenever that happens, we'll figure it out. I'm definitely working on getting a camera, so I could do like, so if I do streams, I could do like a face cam or something. It's not going to be like a high-end camera by any means. It's not going to be like a a fancy like SLR camera that I can hook up. It'll be like a basic webcam. I'll try to get one that actually has decent quality, so that way you can actually see me and it makes sense, and I'll get a decent one at least, so that way the quality is at least HD, so when I stream or something you can see me. I'll try to get into streaming eventually. I did one stream to kind of test out to see how it would go, but I haven't done one since, so it kind of depends where I'm at. I think with work, I think I'll probably start doing streaming a little bit more after like I'm done with school, so that way I don't have like so much going on. I think is this lime or is this, yeah, that's lime. So let's head back to the store, we'll pick up some more fertilizer, finish up, and then we'll call it an episode. Yeah, it's definitely been productive to get those planted. They should be ready hopefully like early summer. My luck, it's usually midsummer is when my crops are usually ready. I think if I had winter crops in, they would be ready like in early summer, but I think midsummer we could wait for, that's fine. I think we'll have to wait a few days because obviously with soybeans they won't be ready to plant. I definitely want to get them planted in spring if we can, because then they'll be ready earlier within the autumn, so that'd be pretty helpful, and then get stuff harvested, and maybe we could take some harvesting contracts as well, because make some extra money and hold on some crops. And do you think 400's enough? You know what, let's give it a shot, see what happens. So yeah, the last this weekend episodes have been pretty nice. I know they haven't been highly productive, but they've been pretty relaxed, pretty chill. I do like that. Like I said before, I'm recording these like back to back to back on Saturday. What is it, the date? It's the 7th, 16th, something like that? Yeah. So I'm recording these on the 16th. The other 2 episodes I've recorded on the 16th as well. Like I said before, the newer mods, obviously I won't be able to showcase. Oops. I won't be able to have in my plays for this time around. The ones that we had last week, I don't think I'm using any, because the ones I downloaded were more for like Wilhelmina Forest. Yeah, for Wilhelmina Forest, I'm going to do an episode where I'm basically I'll decorate the biogas plant. It won't be the whole episode. That kind of sounded like it was going to be, but it won't be the whole episode. It'll be part of the episode, because we got to get the fences around, so that makes it look a little better. Because right now it kind of feels like it's open too much, and yeah, I want to be able to get the fences up so we can make it look good. Okay, we're pretty much close to done. But like I said before, I definitely appreciate everybody who's taken the time to view my videos. I do appreciate all the subscribers I've been getting as well. You guys are great. I'm getting a lot of comments on videos, which is really awesome. And then because I've asked quite a few comment questions throughout these last few episodes. Any of them that I get, I'll definitely answer in the next episode, or the next series of episodes, I should say. So yeah, if I don't address it obviously now, that means I obviously haven't got these videos out, and I probably have seen it by now too. So I'll definitely get your answers out in the next videos. I do definitely appreciate you guys' patience. It's kind of a hectic time in my life. I've definitely been changing my life for the past couple of years, and it's been a weird journey. It's kind of what life does to you, right? Yeah, I definitely wanted to change up what I've been doing in my life. Just kind of, I don't know, build a new life, really. So I didn't really care for the life I had built up originally, so I just decided to start over. Okay, we are done. yeah, it took about half hour. Sweet. Okay, so, well, it takes time to figure out what to do. Yeah, we've reached the target for everything. So let's look over at this, because we are in silty clay right now. And sandy loam. Yeah, we reached the target for all of our fertilizing. So it looks like synthetic fertilizer will give you 100% fertilization if you use it. I think with, what's it called, with the digestate or slurry or the natural fertilizers, those will take a couple of applications, it looks like. Just kind of what I've experienced. I don't know if anybody's experienced anything different. I'm just making an educated guess based on what I know and what I've seen. So if you guys have something a little bit different, let me know. Like, I know it depends on the soil type too, which I haven't figured out yet. So I will just leave it at that, I guess. Like, that's the extent of my knowledge, and I'm only attesting to what I know. Cool. Well, I appreciate you guys watching, taking the time to view my videos. If you aren't subscribed, definitely consider doing so. I appreciate everybody who subscribes. I love getting to know who the subscribers are, talking to you guys. I've said in the last video, definitely check out the Discord that I have. If I get enough people, I'll definitely start posting updates and doing screenshots of things I'm working on. Kind of give you guys a heads up what's to come. And more than happy to talk to you. Right now I have Creighton Gaming. He's like the only one that's on it. So I talk to him. He could attest to that. We have conversations about Farming Simulator all the time. And yeah. But yeah, if you enjoyed, please drop a like. Definitely helps out a lot. I appreciate you guys taking the time to be here. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Hey, take care. Bye.